Welcome back to another video. It's Friday again, and you know what that means.
It's Top Fuel Teachers.
Dude, seriously, we spoke about this. I say that. I do the introductions.
Okay.
So, those of you that have watched our older videos might be thinking, do these guys ever finish a project? Well, let's be honest, is a project car ever finished? They're not really, but they do progress. Here, we have one of our projects that has progressed very, very well and far. Let's have a little chat about Project D.
So, Aid, tell us about Project D.
Well, Project D, the concept of Project D started in November 2020 when my good friend Justin donated his 1.6 90 brake horsepower diesel Ford Focus to us. I had the idea and the vision then to build a car with the students. It was meant to be a budget car, but yeah, we won't go in that. To build a car with the students that we could take to shows and show off, you know, to show people what our students are capable of and to help give them a sense of pride and achievement as well, build their confidence up and let them know what they're capable of as well. So from November 2020 to Easter 2021, we were starting on the car, building it. We put a wing on it, not this one. Yeah, well, we did have this one on it in the end by the time it was finished, but we started off with a different version of this wing first. We put the rear bumper bits on it and we put the splitter on the front as well. Nothing massive, but just some aero for it. We also did the Texaco livery, which looked really good. So, but it was still a diesel. So in the 2021 show season, we did a few shows, got some really good reports from people, some really good feedback about it. A lot of people loving what we do with our students and the encouragement that we give them. So it was good, but going through show season, it was just lacking something more. So project cars are always evolving. It's called Project D because it was a diesel and it was a diesel project and I didn't have any plans to change it from a diesel to start with. Plans change. During show season, you know, you get Adam C and all the other guys filming the cars leaving. Well, this just left in a puff of black smoke and no noise, you know. So again, wanting to make things progress, wanting the car to evolve, we bought a perfectly legal, roadworthy Ford Focus ST in the middle of show season, purely to take it apart and do the engine swap on Project D. So we got it into the academy and the students started stripping the donor car down. We were labelling up everything that we took off, every wire, every multi-plug that we were taking off. We labelled it, so when it came to transferring it all over to Project D, we knew where it went. Just shows the students the right way to do things and it saves a lot of time. We could build a car up from a box of bits, we've done it, but it takes longer. Yeah. But this way, it just saves time. So we finished show season and then Project D was back in the academy at the end of October and we got to work on Project D. Donor car was already stripped by then. Few issues with the donor car. If you go on to Roadhog Aid, my other channel, you'll see some of these issues we had. Dodgy mechanics, basically. We attended to all these issues. We even tuned the engine up a bit more out the donor car and started stripping D to change it all. Now, us and the students stripped this car down to a body shell. There was nothing in it, nothing on it. Every last nut and bolt. Changing it from diesel to petrol is massive. You've got to change everything. Every single wire in the car has been changed. To the rear lights, the fog lights, the number plate, every single wire has been changed. Complete fuel system. Even the fuel filler neck, because it's a different size. Fuel tank, fuel lines, absolutely everything. The ABS module has a different brain on it from the ST to the diesel, so we even changed that. Wow. Absolutely everything. Complete brakes, suspension, the lot. Even the headlining, because the ST headlining was black. So we put that in rather than the cream one. Started doing it, started on Project D at the end of October. Now, before Christmas, just before Christmas, we actually managed to fire D up for the first time. The students were so engaged and so willing to get this car going again that within 2 months we had put the engine in and had it in a position where we could try it and run it. And it did. It started first time and it ran. Again, these videos are on my YouTube. You can go and check it out if you want. They're bad videos. I was young then. But there. And that was it. And then Project D came back in 2022 as a show car, making a lot more noise and making a lot more power. As it stands at the moment, it's 330 brake horsepower. Considering it was 90, it's a little bit of an increase. There's some more things that we've done at the end of 2022. We'll take you on a walk around now and we'll have a look at them as well. We'll have a look at the engine. So we'll look at the heart of the beast. Have a look.
So Aid, talk us around the outside of the car.
Certainly, Chris. Obviously, we've got the Texaco livery and we've got a few other important stickers to us. This one here being an important sticker to us because some of our students, they do have autism, and it's just a little like thank you and to show that this car has been built with the help of students with autism and other things like ADHD, behavioural issues. It's an amazing car, it's changed lives. We've got the big wing from MGC Modifications. Just zoom in on that. Thank you, Matt. He's a good lad and he's helped us out. At the time when we got the wing, it was the only one had been made like this. So as far as I'm aware, it's still the only one with these bits. But yeah, that's a lovely wing. We absolutely love it. Down the sides, we've got the British Touring Car Aero Body Kit. That was courtesy of ABS Motorsport. Thank them very much. They did help us out with that a little bit. And then we've got the 1552 Tarmac Gold wheels. Again, 1552 helped us out a little bit with that as well, so thank you to them. Might as well mention the rally flaps that we've got. That was our first donation for the car from Rally Flaps, so thank you to them as well. I believe if you use Roadhog as a discount code, if you buy any, it still works. Moving down the car, SK Graphics, I found them online and they do these little vents for the windows. You just wind the window down, put them in, keeps it cooler in there, which is nice. Talking of keeping it cooler in there as well, on the roof we have a carbon fibre roof scoop. Very, very kindly donated to us by the Beard Mechanics Garage. Thank you, G. It's amazing. The livery, this livery, because it was refreshed this year because we had a lot of extras. The livery was all cut out for us by Scotty at DC UK. Check out Double Clutch Customs. They can cut you graphics and help you out massively. They also do some Project D merch. Hint, hint. So yeah, Scotty at DC UK, Double Clutch UK, he does kind of sponsor the car and he did us the graphics for nothing, which was massive to us. We have got a cutter, but we didn't have any vinyl and we didn't have the time. So it was a very last minute thing. Moving to the front, we've got the front part of the British Touring Car body kit, which it looks so aggressive from the front. If you see it in your rearview mirror, you're gonna want to pull over. These little bits here, we actually made them ourselves here. We got a bit of flat alley. We made them out of cardboard first to see whether we liked the look of them, and we did. So we bought some aluminium sheet, we cut them out, we bent them. A guy called Josh, I don't know what he trades as, he kindly powder coated them for us. Thank you, Josh. And they just look amazing on there. Around the front, we've got, like I say, the wide look of it. We built the splitter ourselves. We cut that out of a sheet of marine ply. Thank you, Ed Parr. A lot of people are thanked for this. The splitter is actually chassis mounted, so it supports itself. It is bolted to the bumper as well, but the chassis, it's chassis mounted, as a splitter should be. We've been over this with our students and they know why. Because the amount of downforce it creates, if it's bumper mounted, it can literally pull your bumper off. Even these rods here go through a hole in the bumper and are bolted onto the crash bar behind. So if anything hits this, it's not going to punch a hole in the fiberglass bumper. While we're here, another massive thank you to Coord Sport. Last year they gave us a pair of white line anti-roll bars to help with the handling. Massive thanks to them. And Bilstein. The handle on this is tight due to what Bilstein and Coord Sport have done for us. Thank you guys. That pretty much, I think, sums up the outside. Apart from, we have this year as well got some big Brembo 4-pot brakes on RS discs. We've got the ST rear brakes obviously on it as well. But yeah, that pretty sums up the inside. So if you want, we can take a quick peek in the cabin. I won't be starting it up today and I won't be putting the stereo on either. But trust me, they are both loud. So let's have a little peek in the inside. So inside we have a pair of Corbo bucket seat recliners, very kindly donated to us by one of our company directors. Thank you, Bill. Obviously we've got the steering wheel, we've got these switches as well, which do secret things. The roll cage, we got the back half of the roll cage off our friend Darren, who has sorted us out an awful lot of parts. Thank you, Darren. And we actually, me and the students, built the front half of the roll cage. Matt Jones from Jones and Weinmark Steelworks, just over there, I don't know if you can see him, just across the road, very kindly sorted us out some good prices on some metal, and we actually bent all these tubes ourselves to make them fit. Not an easy job, not a job I'd really want to do again, but it works, it looks amazing. So big thanks to all the guys involved with that. As well, on the interior we've got an Android head unit which powers our rather loud stereo system. We've also got sub-out harnesses, and if you look back there we actually do have a rally style practice headset intercom system. It does get loud in here but never had to use it, but our mate Rally Dave, thank you Dave, had it kicking around and donated it to us. So it does all work as well, because there's no point having anything in the car if it's not going to work. That's not how we work. So that pretty much, apart from the stereo, which I'm not going to show you, not this time, apart from the stereo, that pretty much sums up the inside. So now let's have a look at the heart of the beast. Now it's a Volvo 5-cylinder, 2.5 litre engine with a turbo on it. Like I said, at the moment it makes about 330 brake horsepower. Now we've been in talks with a tuning company and they're going to supply us a new turbo, a map and some more injectors. Hopefully this winter we're going to get our little project car up to about 380 brake horsepower. We're not going to go much further after that because it's only front wheel drive, and putting the power down on that sort of brake horsepower gets a bit tricky. So in time, eventually, I'd like to do a lot more with it, but it's going to cost a lot more money. But who knows what will happen? Project cars never finished. D is always evolving. So AirTech very kindly helped us out with some parts as well. We've got an AirTech plenum there, which looks amazing. We've got a strut brace on it. We've got a Whiz Beach V3 crossover pipe as well, in the brushed aluminium look, which again, looks amazing. Once again, our friend Darren let us have his old covers for the engine and fuse box that were hydro dipped. Now we weren't sure whether the colours would work with D, but we tried to fit them, put them on, and we're amazed at how good it looked. So they're staying. We thought we might paint them red maybe, but no. These gold, even with glitter, not a big lover of glitter, but it just works. It really does work so well. We've got Pro Hose coolant pipes and Pro Hose boost pipes on it as well. And we've got the AirTech intercooler helping to keep the charge temperatures down. We may look at upgrading that again when we go for more power, because it's a stage 2 at the moment. We might look at getting an AirTech stage 3 intercooler with big boost pipes, or maybe bigger. Don't know yet. I said we've got a strut brace on it. We also have an AirTech breather system. Now, it's a bit hard to see, but this is not really suited to cars with standard turbos. But again, thank you, Darren. It came down from Norfolk. We put it on, Sometimes it puffs a little bit of smoke out, just basically because of the breather system it is. But when we go for a bigger turbo, it should help. It basically separates the moisture from the oil. We've got a catch tank under this wing, and we drain it out normally after every show. Sometimes, it all depends on the journey, we drain out a little bit in a bottle. Sometimes we drain out a lot. It's amazing at how much moisture an engine actually creates inside it. Keeping it drained, keeping it separated from the oil, lets the engine oil have a lot better life, and it lasts a lot longer. But we do an oil filter change every year. Might sound a lot, but we're not even doing 5,000 miles a year. We only use D for shows and meets. So the oil is very good even when we drain it out, but that's what we do. That is pretty much the heart of the beast. So we've got a busy weekend again with shows. You can see reviews of my shows on my other channel. Again, plug it again, why not? Roadhog_8. Oh, someone's fell over. But there, so, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and a little insight into a project car that we kind of finished, but they don't finish. So it's goodbye from Chris behind the camera.
See ya.
And it's goodbye from me. See you next week for another instalment of Top Fuel Teachers.